guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rissa and this is my Christmas book haul. What books I got for Christmas 2022. I think this is actually my first book related video, which I'm excited about because I love reading. So if you're new here, if you've never seen me before, welcome and thank you for watching. So these are the books I got for Christmas and I'm just going to give a little explanation about them, like what they are, and why I wanted them. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. The first book I got is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and this one just sounded so interesting to me. So it's about this lady named Emma. She marries her high school sweetheart and they like build a life together, and then while he's on assignment his helicopter goes down and so he's missing, he can't be found. So she moves back home and she runs into a friend, an old friend, and this is like a few years later, and they fall in love and they get engaged, and then her husband comes back and it turns out he's alive and he's been trying to come back to her and find her, and so wow, like kind of like a love triangle going on here. And so I guess she has to figure out which one is her one true love, and so it just sounded super interesting and I wanted to read it. The next book I got is Running Mate by Leah Bruner, and this one I am super excited to start reading. Fake dating is involved and I love a good fake dating trope. So this man, he's a congressman and he thinks he has it all, but he needs to get a wife in order to have the people like him and vote for him because they want an all-American man and an all-American family man specifically. So he finds this girl, Odette, who fits the bill for it, and she needs money, so he's gonna pay her to fake date her, and she's just gonna be his like arm candy. But I guess as time goes on, he's starting to fall for her. So I love books like this and I'm just super excited to give this one a read. Falling for Your Best Friend's Twin by Emma St. Clair. This one I am like super excited to read. I know I keep saying that, but I'm so excited to read this one. It's about this girl who is in love with her best friend's twin, and this twin, his name is Zane. He's opposite of her. He's the kind of player, and the girls that he dates are like totally opposite from the main character. But he hires her to help fix his software, and it turns out that someone in his company is sabotaging him, and she has to work close to him like every day, and it's kind of hard for her because she's trying not to like crush on him. And so she has to go on this investor spa trip. She gets wrapped up into it and she has to spend the weekend with him and rooming with his date. So wow, that just sounds so interesting to me. I don't know if it does to you, but it sounds so interesting to me, and I just feel like it's going to be a really good book. And this is also in a series, and it's book 1, but so excited to give this a shot and read it. The next one is, I saw on Netflix and I really wanted it. It is The Last Letter for Your Love from Your Lover by Jojo Moyes? Sorry if I'm not saying that right. But so in 1960, a lady, she has a car accident, she wakes up in the hospital, doesn't remember anything, but she finds a letter from a man who it seems like she'd like risk everything for. And then flash forward to 2003, a journalist finds a letter from a man to a married woman, and she becomes like obsessed with trying to figure out like what happened with the couple, if it was a happy ending. And I don't know, it just sounded interesting, and I really mainly wanted it because it was a movie on Netflix and everyone was going crazy for it. I've not watched it. I'm thinking maybe that I'll do like a book vlog for this one and then like watch the movie and see which one I liked better. So I don't know, if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do it. I also wanted to do that with Where the Crawdad Sings. Next book I got is When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I really like Sarah Adams. I've read a few of her books and they're really good. So I'm excited to read this one. So this one's about a pop star who she needs a break. She is kind of burnt out. So she drives to Rome, Kentucky, and she breaks down in front of this man's yard, and he's like kind of grumpy, and he's not interested, he doesn't want anything to do with her. He agrees to let her stay with him until her car is fixed, and so while she's around, he's like showing her around, I guess, and he starts to kind of like her. He sees a different side of her, but he knows it's not good because she's gonna end up having to go back to the fame and her pop star self. I really was interested in this one because, I don't know, I like Sarah Adams. It's my dog barking, sorry. I like Sarah Adams, and it also says like he's like a grumpy tour guide, and I love like the grumpy guy and then like not grumpy girl, and I don't know, I think I love those tropes, you know. Runaway Groomsmen by Megan Quinn. So this is about a guy named Sawyer, and he is a groomsman in his best friend's wedding who is super famous, and he is marrying Sawyer's ex. And so while he's up at the altar, he decides it's too much for him with like the press, the cameras, everything going on. He just runs out mid-wedding. And so he has to go lie low. He needs to go on a getaway. So he goes to like Canoodle, California, and he crossed paths with this girl named Fallon, who is the owner of like this family-owned cabin kind of place. She writes him off. He's just like this Hollywood guy, you know. But he starts to prove her wrong, and they start to form a bond together. But then, of course, family troubles and his status kind of get in the way of it. So I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting, and I thought the beginning part where it says like he left the altar in the middle of it, I thought that was just so interesting. So yeah. Daughter of a Siren Queen. This is book 2 in Daughter of a Pirate King, that series, and I like devoured that book. I loved that book so much. It was so full of like adventure and everything, and I like loved it so much. So I wanted the second book, and I got it. It's about this girl named Alosa who her mission is like complete. She's got all the pieces she needs, and instead of being held captive by pirates, they are now prisoners on her ship. And then she's also, there's a little romance trickled in. She's attracted to Raiden. And then she then finds out a secret about her dad that he was keeping from her. And then she has to try and get to the treasure before him. And it's like this dangerous mission. And I don't know, I think it sounds really good. I really loved the first one, so I'm hoping I love the second one. It's adventure and romance. I mean, can you really go wrong there? The final book I got, which I'm super duper excited about. I know I keep saying I'm excited, but so excited about this one. It is the third in the Inheritance Game series, and it is the Final Gambit. So this one, Avery, she's close to inheriting the billions of dollars. She's living in the Hawthorne's house. The only thing keeping her through it is the Hawthorne brothers. And then trouble arrives in the form of a visitor, and so it turns out there is one more game that they need to play, and so I think it said like their lives and hearts are on the line here. So I don't know, super excited. I love this series. This is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I love this series, and I'm just super excited to read it and figure out what happens and how it ends. And I didn't even realize there was a third book until I was looking, and I was like, no way. I think I said that for the last one too, but I thought this one was just a duology, but it turns out it's a trilogy. That is all the books I got for Christmas this year, and I'm so thankful and so happy with the books I got because I think I pretty much got like all the books I wanted. So I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, no way. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. In the comments down below, let me know what books you got for Christmas, or if you've read any of these, how you like them, or what book I should read first. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm super thankful, super blessed for the books I got. If you're interested to see what else I got for Christmas, I just posted a video before this one of everything I got, and in there I also got something to hold my books. So if you want to know what that is, go check out that video, and like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.